What's poppin', man? We tapped in with my boy Tay Bandz, man. Go ahead and let these folks know who you is.
Man, you already know what's going on, man. Big Bandz, the mans, right here from the A70 in Pine Bluff, man.
Most definitely, man. So you originally from Pine Bluff, born and raised?
Born and raised in the Bluff.
I always ask people, how was it growing up in your city?
Well, I ain't gonna, do no cap like I just been in the city like they just, as far as like the drama that going on, but it's real in the city, no cap.
Real talk. And like how, like you said you weren't really in it, how would you say you separated yourself from what was going on?
I mean, I pretty much grew up with my grandma and grandpa, they pretty much suburbs type family, I got a lot of family members that live that way, so I'm around it, but I ain't just
Right.
living in it,
Real talk. So would you say like you was you had ties, like you knew people who was like
Yeah, most definitely. Growing up, my mom stayed on the east side, so I was in the east side a lot. On the north side, stayed in jail, be up in there sometime around UAPB in that area and stuff like this. So
Real talk. So I know it's a couple different high schools in Pine Bluff, but I see you rocking the zebra shirt. So what's that? Pine Bluff High?
Yeah, man, Pine Bluff High, man. That's my alumni, man. Got love for all the schools in the Bluff, man, but you gotta go with the home team,
Most definitely, man. And I seen you recently turned to the mic. What made you be like, fuck it, I'm finna get this shit a try?
Man, I want to say April of last year, my little bro K-Dub, he went in and he dropped a couple of songs, and he basically just put me on. I was like, man, you recording? Is you for real with it? And he was like, yeah. So I wrote a couple of little slight little freestyles and stuff, and went in and recorded, just playing around. Then I wrote one freestyle. Everybody was like, all right, man, you good, man. Is you playing with it or is you for real? And I was like, nah, I'm just playing with it. And my brother, before he got locked up and went to jail, man, he was just like, man, you got a talent, man. He said, you got a talent and you need to use it. So he just turned me to the mic and he told me this is what I need to do. So I, still in school and everything, still finishing up college and all that stuff like that. But at the same time, kind of putting, this focus on the music, this focus on school, splitting it half and half, making it work.
Most definitely. You mentioned you still in school. What school you attending?
I attend the University of Arkansas, Pine Bluff, UAPB for most people.
What's your classification?
I'm a senior. It's a fifth-year senior.
Okay, so what made you UAPB? That's the move. What made it was just a hometown thing? Or?
Yeah, no lie. Fresh out of high school, I was in the band and stuff, so I was thinking Jackson State. I planned on going to Jackson State, no cap, but I ended up having to change of heart, man. Family, man, being around my folks, man, they getting old and stuff like that, and they worry about me all the time, so just wanted to stay humble and stay around them.
Real talk. And what you taking up on campus? What's your major?
First, I majored in mass communication, wanted to do like sports broadcasting and stuff, but I ended up changing. Now I'm doing physical education and teaching.
Okay, most definitely. I see you actually code that camera too. How I feel, being able to juggle two talents.
Man, my grandma, she bought me a camera. I got to talking to my uncle, man, Kerry Clayton, and he really put me on game with like video recording and taking pictures and stuff like that. And he really, helped me make a lot of money with it. So, I make a lot of money. I also enjoy it, get to meet new people. Everybody, come for me for good business and stuff like that. So, it's just a blessing. It's just another one of my talents, that's all.
Most definitely, man. We tapped in with my boy Tay Bandz, man. Y'all go tap in. But yeah, though, man, since you done turned to the music, would you say, like, you got some support from your city?
Most definitely. Most definitely the teenagers in my city, man. Man, I can't explain how much it really means to me. All the kids in my city really look up to me. A lot of kids been, coming up saying, hey, Tay Bandz, what's good, Tay Bandz? All the kids in my old high school, every time they see me, hey, Tay Bandz. The last couple of parties I done performed for them, and it's just like, every time no topic come on, the kids just go crazy, man. It's just a blessing. Like, it may not mean a lot to like other people, but from where I'm from, like, that's a real major step, and especially in just a year. You got people knowing your song word for word. You got people calling your name. Everywhere you go, somebody saying, what's up? There's no negativity. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and say, I ain't never heard nobody personally, show no hate towards me, like, at all. Like, nobody ever came and told me, well, this person hating on you. It never been like that. It's much love for my city, most definitely.
Real talk. And you know, you mentioned the teens, you know, that's like the crowd you attracting. So would you say that kind of influenced the way you make your music?
Yeah, most definitely. Anything I do, I try to make sure because they gonna be the ones that tap in first. So when they on their Instagram story, Snapchat story, Facebook story, or whatever, and they singing it, the other teams they gonna tap into it. And you know, the teams, you know, the kids come first, man. So most definitely, and that's where I really got the label King of the Teens from.
Okay, most definitely. I've been seeing that. You know, would you say like it's hard to come out of Pine Bluff, you know, doing this music?
I wouldn't say it's hard. It's just a lot of people overlook. Now I ain't never had none towards me, but it's where I'm from. There's a lot of hatred in my city. A lot of people don't want to support the next person because they feel like that they can do it better.
Real talk.
I'm that type of person where I feel like, you know, I can do this, but I'm gonna support the next person just as much as I'm gonna support mine. And like a lot of time, my cousin Quiz, he always tell me, you know, like it's cool to look out for yourself and stuff, and it's cool to look out for the next person, but you got to make sure that you straight first. Like that's something that he always told me, especially when I first started this music. He was somebody that, you know, I lean on, you know, as far as the shoulder to lean on him. Young Eastside, he done been a big influence on me. Like before I even started rapping, like he was just somebody that I always look up to. As far as like when I make music, he a person who, you know, I tap into and stuff like that. Slim Raw, my cousins that I grew up rapping with and stuff like that. So, you know, but at the same time, it's really just, you know, it is kind of hard, but for the most part, you know, you just gotta grind it out. You just gotta act like you ain't never had nothing. You just gotta eat.
You mentioned, you know, it's a lot of hate, you know, in your city where you from. You know, what would you say gonna, you know, have to happen to, you know, help change it, you know, help make shit better?
Mainly.
Or you don't feel like it can be changed?
I mean, I feel like it can be. A lot of people just gotta put their differences aside. Everybody just, it's a big separation in the city, man. And it seems like whatever hood you from, like, it's a rapper in each hood. So it's hard to, you know, for niggas from different hoods to, you know, make something safe from there. Like, me personally, like, you know, everybody pretty much know me. They know I don't get in the middle of no beef, none of that other stuff, man. I'm cool with whoever, man. Whoever in my presence, man, I'm cool with them. Can't nobody say nothing bad about me, like point blank period. If they is, they hating. So like it's really just, you know, it can happen, but I know it's hard to put pride aside. You know, it's deeper than, you know, than what people really think it is. You know, like as far as like families, deaths in different families, one side killing the other side.
It's real deal beef, like you know, people done got killed behind this. So yeah. I see what you're saying. Like it's just like shit.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, it can be resolved, but it's hard to let it go. I mean, it's something that people believe in, and as far as like people, it's something they're gonna stand on it, especially people they love. So it's just one of them things.
Real talk. And you know, would you say that's like one of the main problems in the state as a whole, or you know?
Yeah, I mean,
you know, different cities in the state.
Yeah, differences, basically, like differences. That's all it is differences.
Real talk. And you know, are you tapped in with any artists, you know, from Arkansas?
Right now, I mean, the main people from Pine Bluff. I got one bro from out of state. My big bro Tay Bandz. He from out in Fort Smith. He my cousin Young Quiz. He did a song called "It Is What It Is," and he had a little challenge going, and like, you know, everybody had to spit a little 12, a little 16 bar, and bro came with it. He came with it. He was tough. He was tough, most definitely. And I just hit him. I was just like, man, because I did mine too. I was just like, man, I said, I don't care about winning. I said, I'm going to make sure that you win and you get a spot. I don't know how many spots he picking, but you got to have one. And so, like, ever since then, like, me and bro just clicked. You know, that's my big bro. I'm praying for him right now. He got a lot going on with him and his family and stuff like that. But, yeah, he, as far as, like, you know, just in the state other than Pine Bluff, I checked in with Jay Tizzle. I inboxed him, but like I ain't gonna sit here and cap like we just been talking and stuff. But I done reached out to him and you know he hit me back and you know we just ain't made it happen. Trying to think who else. BG Illy from. Okay. I can't remember where he from.
I want to say what somewhere like up around Jonesboro. I don't know where.
I don't know where he from. I hit him up.
I'm tapped in with them too though.
Yeah,
FMG.
Yeah. I hit him up and he was like, "Man, bro, I'm watching you." I was like, "Oh, okay." It's a lot of artists that I have been wanting to work with though. I be seeing A1 Nino do his thing. C-Med most definitely. I saw him. He liked a couple of my posts probably like 2 weeks ago. So, you know, I see him tapping in. I done tapped in with him. Of course, he done made a song with Nick with the K. And, you know, Nick from my hometown. So it's just one of them things.
Real talk. Most definitely, man.
So, yeah.
But, yeah, man, we tapped in. You know, as far as your work, you know, what you got out now, you know?
Right now, I got one mixtape out. Personal Playground. It's 20 songs.
20 songs, how you know how that happened? You know, like you just
man, from the summertime to probably like November, like I was just writing and recording. Like it's like I mean I ain't gonna say writing ain't hard, but it really was a breeze, low key, no cap.
Yeah, man. You know, where can the people find your music at?
Most definitely Apple Music, Spotify, Spinrilla. All the mainstreams. I got one mixtape out, Personal Playground, 20 songs. I got one EP called Big Bandz. I don't know how many songs on there, but a couple of them from Personal Playground, a couple of them new songs and stuff like that. I got a mixtape dropping in July. We pushing for July 4th, but if not, no later than July 13th. We pushing for July 4th though. I'm trying to have fireworks for this one.
Real talk. But yeah, most definitely, man. We tapped in on my boy Tay Bandz, man. You know, go ahead and let the people know where they can find you on social media.
Man, most definitely, man. Tay Bandz 870, man. TAYBANDZ 870. Make sure y'all follow me, man. Go download all my music, man, on all platforms. All you gotta do is type in Tay Bandz, man. YouTube, Tay Bandz 870, man. Check in, tap in. Features, bookings, hit me up, man. We working all 2019 and on.
Most definitely, man. But before we wrap up our first sit down, man, you know, I'm gonna be tapping back in with you know over the course of the next couple months. But you know, go ahead and lead the youngins, the youth, with something positive. What's something positive you leave them with?
Man, most definitely for the youth, man. Don't ever give up on your dream, man. Don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't do something. I got a little brother that I look up to, man. He had heart surgery. They told him he wasn't even gonna make it. And right now he 18 years old, man. He's somebody I look up to, man. I thank God for him. Man, don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't, man. Push yourself. When somebody tell you can't, man, show them you can. And that's all I got for you.
Real talk. That's real, man.
This your boy Tay Bandz, 870 from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Big Bandz the man. I'm tapped in with my big bro D-Lo, man, representing Ground Zero, man. Make sure y'all tap in on everything, all social media.
Yes, sir. Tap in.